Guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I can finally talk to you about Frontier Force. So this is a game that I've been working quite closely with the developer with, helping them with the playtesting with myself and my buddy Mark. Really just trying to iron out the kinks, so to speak. It's been so much fun playing and learning so much about not just this game, but the journey that the developer Adam has been on. Really nice guy, and we've been talking almost like every day, just with ideas and bugs that we've found and all sorts of different stuff. And it's just been, yeah, a bit of a journey for myself in terms of learning, you know, how this sort of stuff, how much time it takes, I suppose. And it's been a lot of fun playing the game, of course, and then seeing some of the either the bugs or the ideas or whatever that you come up with taken on board. Yeah, I think some of these videos about this game have already come out. So if you're looking for exemplary gameplay, even though I am one of the testers on the game, I have been one of the testers on the game, this is not going to be a how-to video. There are going to be people out there that pick this up and play it a lot better than me. I suppose that was never really the job, to be honest with you. The job was more to help the guy out, to try and lend a hand in terms of provide feedback, that sort of thing, and find bugs. And we did find a few. I think, what Mark and myself were able to do was provide that help. So without any further to do, then this is Frontier Force. So the aim of the game essentially is to defend. You've got 3 bases at the bottom of the screen there with health bars, and you need to survive yourself, but you're also trying to stop these aliens attack those buildings, those settlements. And it's easier said than done. It is a very, very tough game, even on easy. It's not an easy game at all. And I know I practiced a little bit on normal and also on hard mode. But yeah, it's something that you're definitely going to get more out of it the more that you put into it, I think. And it takes me kind of right back to playing Master System games when I was a kid. I can finish a lot of them now because I've got the patience for it. But as a kid, of course, you don't. And I think this game definitely does not hold your hand in terms of what it expects of you. And my advice, if you want to play the game, and it's available, of course, now it is out. My advice would be to pick it up and give it some of your time. I think it looks absolutely phenomenal. You can see some of the parallax scrolling there in the background, the colours that have been used, although it be for one fixed screen. The colours and the graphical fidelity, I think, is fantastic. There's a lot of different enemies within the game, and your job is to shoot them out of the sky and before they shoot you back. So I'd first sort of got involved. I say involved. I'd been following Adam, the developer, on Twitter, as it was at the time. I think it was still called Twitter then. Really just watching his posts, starting off with some quite basic stuff, to be honest, to then a demo. I did do a video, actually, of the demo last September, I think it was. So it was a while ago, and I think his work has really ramped up from there, just in terms of what's required to get it to a finished game. Yeah, and just follow his journey to the point where it is now released, so you can play a copy now. I'll put a link in the description below to the itch link where you can download it for a very minor amount of money. It is about 4 or 5 quid, something like that. And yeah, there is also going to be a physical copy released. I can't say too much yet. They're still working on the artwork. They're working, but there is, things are in place with Two Minds, who the chap Fabrice that runs it, very well respected in the Master System community. He's done some fantastic physical games previously. namely Flight of Pigorus, that sort of thing, which again I've bought from him before, very reputable. So bear with on that. There will be an announcement, I think, in the next few days. I will try and cover and keep you guys posted on my Twitter and on here as well, so that you know how to purchase that. So I did want to cover a few extra things, just in terms of speaking with Adam, in terms of his journey. Also Crisps, who put the music in this game's brilliant, and I don't really do it justice in this video because you really need to get a lot for. I'm only showing the first 2 levels of the game plus this bonus stage you're watching right now, but yeah, the music's brilliant. So I had a message from Crisps that I can read out as well. So from Adam, I'd asked him, why did you pick this style of game? And he pretty much sort of said that this was his 2nd game for the SMS. He had done another one previously. I have covered that before as well. He wanted to do something that was a little more challenging, but still within his skill level. And he felt that he could do something much more graphically impressive. And I absolutely agree. I mean, this looks phenomenal. This seemed like the ideal style of game that he wanted to come up with, he says. Since it was a single fixed screen, he said that he could add a lot more in terms of polish to the backgrounds and a lot more in terms of enemies, over 40 different types of enemies, with the gameplay variety. It was a risk in some ways because it's more scrolling. It's not a scrolling shooter, which many expect, but the weapon mechanics, enemy types, and scoring helped him add more depth to making an interesting and for longer play. And I absolutely agree with that. I think he's nailed something that's quite unique, really, and I think this could. If we'd have had this back in the day, it would have 100% passed. Sega would have been biting, his hand off, for sure. And look at the colours, the attention to detail. Just looks amazing, doesn't it? I mean, look at these enemies, the trees in the background. You've got that waterfall there in the background too. Just amazing. I then went on to ask, I'm interested in how many hours that he thought it took him. And he went about answering it like this. So that's a good question. I started developing this in February 2024, but really only worked on weekends and some evenings. I really couldn't tell you how long it took, just that it was worth it in the end. It was really a passion project, and I just wanted something to look and feel good before I released it. And yeah, I mean, like I say, it looks amazing. It's such a brilliant game. Okay, so I did try to get in touch with Crisps, the guy that did the music as well. He's a composer that's done music mainly for other systems, to be honest. He had told me that this was actually his first Master System project, and he managed to. I think he, from what he said, he spotted Adam doing this, and he actually volunteered to do the music. And I think Adam at the time thought, yeah, that's brilliant. He said, we'll see how we can get you involved. I think Crisps went on to say, I managed to get into the project after seeing some of the banger pixels that BadComputer, that's Adam, had shared. And thinking, I got to see if this guy has a composer yet, were his exact words. So yeah, that's how he managed to get involved. As it was his first crack at doing a soundtrack on the Master System, he had little experience with the chip, but not too much. So he needed to, I suppose, draw on his experience of doing some stuff from the Mega Drive. It took a few weeks for the music to get done. I think he mentions that it forced him to think more on melody and harmonies than sound design, due to the natural limited state of the SN7 I don't know what that is. That's over my head a little bit. I think ultimately, much with Adam, he said it was a really fun challenge. I think Crisps also mentioned that he was very excited potentially to explore more Master System games in the future, especially with you know, soundtracks from the FM expansion unit, etc. In short, guys, I think we're very lucky and fortunate to have such an amazing community for all things Master System, bar one or two bad eggs. I think, you know, we're so fortunate to be having these games made for us within SMS Power coding competitions. And this one as well. I think this one, it just looks so good. It's so much fun to play. It is very challenging, and you get out of it what you put into it, I think. In summary, I think we're very fortunate within the Master System community to have these developers want to get involved and make these games for us to enjoy. This one, I think, is a little bit special, and it takes me back to playing something that genuinely got me excited again to play the Master System. And don't get me wrong, I love playing Master System games. Who doesn't? But playing something that's brand new, that looks this good, really is just a little bit special. Like I say, you can download this game yourself and give it a go. It will run on OG hardware. I was playing on my Mega SG for this particular run. I'm only showing you the first two stages, as I mentioned, so I'm not going to be showing every aspect of the game in this video. But yeah, go download it yourself and have a go and enjoy it. And take yourselves back to where you got a game when you were younger and you were terrible until you practiced and practiced and you got good, you got better at the game. And sometimes you're inching yourselves forward, you know, enemy by enemy sometimes. That's what I did. I really enjoyed going through all of the testing and learning about the game. And yeah, you've got to be very patient. But yeah, you know, I like I say, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And yeah, if you don't pick up a copy now, like I say, there will be a physical coming later down the line, which, you know, I think they're just boxing off all of the artwork and all that sort of stuff. And I'm very confident Fabrice over at Two Minds will do a cracking job as well. Guys, I really appreciate you watching. Please think about subscribing if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Give me a thumbs up, but most importantly, give me a comment on what you think below, and I'll get back to all of you with you know, with my thoughts as well. Thanks so much.